Amazon. As Jeff Bezos was gazing like this in the market, the company was doing fine. There's a difference between the company and the market. The share price collapsed to $6 from 113. So the valuation of Amazon came down to 1.7 billion US dollars from 37. It was down over 90%. 90%. You know, this looks like far-fetched. We are talking about your 1 million you had put somewhere. Na mtu anza kukwambia iko 60,000. That's what we are talking about. Yani unapigia broker, hiyo kitu yangu imekashona iko aje, anakutumia portfolio valuation which was $1 million, it is reading 65,000. Now, a few, of course, months later, it rebounded. It's the same company we are talking about today with a valuation of over 2 trillion US dollars today now. Now, if you study many companies, what happened in the 2007-2008 financial crisis, it is replete with those kind of stories. People, you know what makes the share price to collapse? Because there are so many people supplying, but there are no people demanding. It's the same thing that makes the banks run. Bank run is a bank collapse. It's when we go to Equity, to any bank to demand all our savings. But it's our savings which you have lent your brother as a loan. But your brother is not queuing to pay the loan. But you are all queuing to receive the cash. So that's what is called a bank run. Because we are demanding what the bank does not have in liquid. So even in the equities market, we all want to sell. But everyone is fearful. And when everyone is fearful, there is no demand. When there is no demand, and there is a mismatch between supply and demand, supply takes over and the price collapses. Now, I've been a proponent and I want to request us even today. Avoid being a trader. Avoid being a trader. Always be an investor. When you're an investor, you will never care about the share price. You will care about the value. I gave you this example. I'm giving it because it's public information. So the company, the NSE in Kenya collapses like in 2003. After collapsing, the share price of many companies collapsed. There is a time in the last 3 years that KCB shares were trading at around 25. I'm not talking about decades ago. I'm talking about 2 or so years ago. Kenyan collapsed to like 3 shillings and 50 cents. Kenya Power was at 1 shillings 80 cents. That is the time you need to apply value investing even better. Why? I've told you there is the company here and there is the market here. So let's put company, Kenyan, but we also put another company there. You are allowed in Ebu.